To give you an example of just how much toil we saved you from, here is a clip of the video that we were shown in our class 2 years ago with the audio removed for copyright reasons. This is what we endured. When we heard how much Mrs. Cates paid for the video, we were very concerned, and we were like, you know what, we can do it better. And that's been the whole motivation for this project. So, without further ado, a clip of what you may have had to suffer in 480p, not even 480p, 10th 80p. Anyway, it's all beside the point. We'll give you that, and then we will give you our production.
The following video is designed to give a thorough and comedic depiction of an interview scene. The people in the video are student actors, and the video itself is for educational use only. Do not republish the video, content, or photos of the student actors on social media or other websites unless given consent to do so.
Hello there.
Hi.
What?
Heather.
Heather. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Trevor Sullivan.
Trevor Sullivan. For your interview?
Interview. Yes.
Okay, hold on, please.
Hello.
He is ready for your interview.
He's
So
ready
just
for my
the second door on the left.
Awesome. Thanks. Take care.
Hi there. My name is Aiden McNeely.
Oh, hey, and I'm Heather.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm here for an interview with Mr. Sullivan.
Oh, let me see if he's ready. Hi, Mr. Sullivan. Yes, Ada McKinley is here for his interview. Excellent. I'll send him right in. Okay, he is ready for you. It's going to be the second door on the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Hello? Yes, Trevor Sullivan here. Is that him talking in the background? Alright, yeah, go ahead and send him over. Thank you. Alright. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Trevor Sullivan?
Hey!
Hey, are you Trevor Sullivan?
What?
Are you Trevor Sullivan?
Whoops. Yes, I am Trevor Sullivan. Hi,
Nice.
nice to meet you.
Right, thanks for coming. Sure,
Yeah.
take a seat.
Oh, man.
Alright, so, you sent in your application about a week ago. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I have one
Awesome.
out. That means.
Okay, awesome, thank you. It'd be best if you can keep them out for the interview.
Okay, look. Just between you and me, I have issues with anxiety, and just depression and stuff, and just listening to upbeat music really helps and keeps me from just falling into dark thought holes. I'm just not gonna go there, but
Okay,
I need to listen to
That's
music,
fine.
and
That's fine.
I'm also gonna need this during the job. It's my therapist prescribed it. It's not optional.
Okay, that's fine. We'll address that later. Alright, go ahead and tell me a bit about yourself while you applied to this company. Excuse me, sir.
I should probably go to bed.
Sir, tell me about yourself while you applied.
Oh, myself. Okay, sorry, it's hard to hear you. If you could just talk a little bit louder, that'd be nice.
Mhm.
Well, my name is Trevor Sullivan. I am 26 years old. I left home at 18. My parents kicked me out, but don't tell anybody. In confidence, yeah, we didn't really get along. And I was out on the streets for a while, actually. But now that I found an apartment,
How are you paying for it?
how am I paying for it?
Yeah. Have you had a job before this?
Yeah, I work, I make license plates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I kind of work for the government, but no, I found an apartment that I share the rent with a bunch of people.
Okay.
It's not a great apartment, doesn't have a lot of commodities, but as a matter of fact, I just got out of there, so,
Do you have a new home?
yeah, that's what I'm looking
Are
for
you-
the job to, I just got out, I'm in a transitional home right now.
Okay. Are you close
between
enough
jail
to
and
where
my
you're going to be
apartment.
able to get to work on time and whatnot?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, well, I'll rent an apartment closer, because I'm tired of sharing with so many people.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Really
why
good
did you apply to this job specifically?
Mostly for the money. Yeah, I saw that y'all pay pretty well for good employees, and I consider myself a good employee. But
Carter, we'll move on.
Yeah.
What is your view on authority?
authority? Well, I learned my lesson on authority shortly after I was kicked out. That was right before I found my old apartment. Yeah.
And that was-
Have you done a?
Well,
You guys don't do background checks, right?
No, we do.
You do background
Yeah.
checks.
Will that be a problem?
No, it should be fine.
Awesome. You said you learned a lesson on authority when you were kicked out. What was that?
Oh, I just, well, in confidence, I had a small run-in with law enforcement, but they let me go eventually, and it turned out fine. But anyway, so I now know to respect authority.
All right. What are your future goals?
My future goals are to get an apartment and find someone off the street and ask them to marry me, preferably a woman.
All right. What skills have you learned in recent years that will be helpful in this job?
Well, I'm really good at making license plates, and doing other small stuff. I can also do
You're a food
tattoos.
company.
What?
We prepare food. How does?
Let's see. Did I work in the kitchen? I did. I did volunteer in the kitchen in my apartment. I spent, oh man, probably like.
I mean,
Well, I spent a good 200 hours volunteering
To
within the
make your
past
own
5
food.
years. What?
to make your own food.
Part of that was volunteering at a soup kitchen. Part of that was at
Okay.
the apartment that I live in.
Oh, okay. I
Lived in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I was released, so
You were what?
I left my apartment.
Tell me a time that you were in conflict with someone and how you went about resolving it.
Well, in my apartment, there was a gentleman who didn't like my face. I didn't like his face either. He had a knife, so I broke his arm. Kept me from getting hurt, kept a lot of other people from getting hurt.
Was this man a criminal?
They all were.
Okay.
I shared the apartment with a bunch of criminals, so.
Did you live in a prison?
No, it wasn't a prison. It was something similar to a prison, but
Like
it's not
a
because I
halfway
did
house or a
anything
rehab
bad.
center?
No, it was between a halfway house and a rehab center. It's like, I think they call it a correctional facilities. If it's not
Alright,
as bad
that'll
as it
be good.
sounds. It's not as bad as it sounds.
I've
Trust
got
me.
all the
No,
information
please,
I know.
please, give
I've
me the
got
job.
all the information that I need. I
No,
will.
this can't be happening.
I'm fine. It's all. Give me your phone. I have
My
your phone
music.
number.
My music is going.
What go?
I need the job.
You put your headphones.
I
on.
need the job.
Sir, stop.
I need the job. Okay, please.
I will
please.
call you.
You will call me.
Yes, I
And
will
you will
call
give me
you.
the job?
I will let you know. I don't have the authority to make that decision now. I will let you know. Please.
Authority's stupid. I need the job.
Authority is necessary. I will let you know. I'll call you. I'll give you a call.
I need
Sir.
the job.
I will give you the call. Have a wonderful day. The door's over there.
Mr. Sullivan. Oh, okay, Aiden McKinley is ready for his interview? Okay, send him on in. I'm just finishing up lunch. Okay, thank you. Take care. Mr. McKinley?
Hi. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Trevor Sullivan, CEO.
Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat in this, nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, so I have seen your application. I like what I see.
Good to
I'm
hear.
just going to ask you a few questions. We've done your background check. You're not some sort of criminal. We know that. So I am going to ask you some questions. Just please answer honestly.
Absolutely.
Okay. So just tell me a little bit about yourself so we get to know you.
Yeah. Well, I just graduated out of high school, and I'm going into college, working on getting my AA for electrical engineering,
Okay.
and just getting started. I've had a few jobs before. Worked at the fair, worked at the food bank. Just got a little bit of experience just all around work.
Good.
And yeah, I'm a quick learner.
Was that volunteering at the fair?
No, they were both working.
They were both working.
Paid
Okay.
jobs.
Do you like working with people like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to interact with different people.
That's
and
good.
Get to know them.
Okay. Okay. What would you consider some of your best qualities that this job will bring out in you?
Well, as I mentioned, working with people. I like working, getting that teamwork, being a leader when that's needed.
Okay.
Just being able to integrate well and get things done. Another one is, like I said, I'm a very quick learner. So if there's something I don't know, I'm absolutely willing to learn and just try to get it pretty quickly.
Okay. Just take down a couple notes here.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me something about yourself that I cannot learn from your application.
Yeah. So when I was 6, I started doing martial arts, and that helped me to learn to be responsible, especially at a young age, because obviously most 6-year-olds aren't super responsible. So that was really good for me to learn responsibility, to learn hard work ethic, and also, again, that teamwork and leadership. And as I've done that, it's just, yeah,
Okay.
it's been a very, very big thing in my life.
How long have you done martial arts for since you were 6?
Well, I'm 18 now, so that'll have been 12 years.
Oh wow. Okay. What kind of martial arts was that? Because I used to do karate when it was just a
Yeah,
little class.
it's
but-
Kaji Kimbo Tenpai. It's karate, jiu-jitsu, Kempo, and American and Chinese boxing.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
quite MMA, but
Okay, but pretty
diverse.
pretty aggressive. Awesome. Okay. My next question for you is, what would your family and friends say is your most important quality?
I would have to say, probably that I'm a hard worker. I get things done.
Good. I like that. Okay. What sets you apart from other applicants? Because we've had 2 or 3 other people apply for this job.
It's a combination of 3 things that we've already addressed.
Okay.
Be my ability to integrate well and work with other people, to have a good team that's able to work well. And then it would also be the hard working, to be able to push each other, help each other learn.
Good.
And then it would also be leadership, to help lead that team, to help us be able to accomplish whatever it is we need to do, the most efficient, most enjoyable way possible.
I like that. Just a second. Okay. I think that's about it. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I'm just really excited for this opportunity. Hope it works out.
Okay. It was
Sure.
great to meet you.
Absolutely.
I will call you. Here is my number, whitelist to make sure it's not blocked or anything, or you don't think it's a robocall because I have an internet number.
Yeah, yeah.
So 50. Okay. Here's this. I will call you tomorrow after I've interviewed all the other applicants. You're the first one to interview, and I like what I see. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
You too. We're going to give you a brief overview of some clips that didn't make it to the cutting room floor for our first original clean edits. We're going to give you a slightly more rough version, and then we're going to give you an example of an online interview and what that should look like. So, please welcome some clips that you wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise, but you are now, because, frankly, the footage was just too good to cut. It'll be 2 more bad interviews, a bonus feature and a bonus feature, another one of Trevor Sullivan, and then one of Mr. McKinley, acting, if I dare say so myself, incredibly out of character.
Hello? Trevor Sullivan? Alright, good. What's all that noise in the background? Alright, send him over. Thank you. What is taking so long? Alright, I'm coming. Alright. Trevor Sullivan?
What?
Trevor Sullivan?
Yeah,
All right. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in today. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are here because of you sent in your application. Am I correct? Would you mind taking the earbuds out?
Oh, sure, sorry. It
Yeah.
just helps me focus.
No problem.
Okay.
All right. Well, first, I appreciate you sending in your application.
Yeah, no problem.
And let's see here. I believe I have it here somewhere. Here we go.
Just gotta tell this off real quick.
Yep.
It's kind of fun here, you know?
Yeah.
Not even
Took mine off.
oh, yeah.
All right.
Take
So
mine
this looks promising. Got some little bit of potential. I just have a few questions for you.
Alright.
So the first one. Let's see here.
Can you hurry up?
Excuse me.
I got a schedule to adhere
Okay. Okay. So, tell me something about yourself that I cannot learn from your application or resume.
Well, I was hungry when I came in, so I found this sucker in the microwave in the break room on my way
I
out.
want something that's a little more applicable to life and to this job, not necessarily.
This is very
now.
applicable to this job. It's awesome. They have free popcorn.
Hey,
That wasn't
has
free.
anyone seen my popcorn?
Did you take that person's popcorn? In here, sir.
No. No, sorry, wrong popcorn.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Oh,
What
yeah.
skills have you learned
You can get more popcorn.
in recent years that will be helpful in this job?
Watch this. Right?
Whatever you're about to, that was not only did you fail, that's not helpful in this job.
This is food service. You gotta be able to throw popcorn.
Sir, can you,
Hold up. I'm gonna get it. Ready? 2 at a time. Double hitter. Dang, bang, wide out like that. Give it a shot here.
what's your view on authority?
My view on authority?
Yeah.
Not a big one.
Which means what?
I got no idea. It just sounded kind of profound.
Do you know anything?
Do I know any?
Thing.
Well, of course I
Here,
know something.
let's try something else.
Okay, cool. Hey, I'm
What is
down
an
for
interesting?
whatever.
Sorry,
I'm down for whatever. Like, ask me any question.
for sure. What is an interesting project you've done
Interesting project that I've done.
that somehow would translate, to this job?
Well, judging as how this job is in food service, I was in a food eating competition the other night.
Did you help serve the food, help prepare it?
No, I was in the competition. I competed. It
Okay.
was a pickled herring eating contest, as a matter of fact. So, I used to dance Scandinavian style, like Swedish, Finnish, whatever, right? And they had the Scan Fair, which is down at this exposition center, right? And then they had a pickled herring eating contest, okay? Pickled herring, never tried it before, and I was like, hey, Either way, I get half a pound of free herring out of this deal. So I get up on there on stage, and everybody starts screaming and hollering, and they say, go! And you drop and you open the Ziploc bag, and there's the pickled herring, you dump it out in the bowl, and then I started to eat.
That's it, sir.
And then
Sir.
I ate it again.
That's enough. All I needed to know to completely spoil my appetite.
Twice.
I got that. Thank
In
you
a
for
row.
Thank you for coming.
I'm proud of that.
I appreciate you giving me time.
Hold up.
And,
Can you send a security guard? Because that guy who this may or may not have popcorn been seemed kind of big and ripped and stuff, and I don't want to get hurt. Alright, hold on. I'll finish this really well.
Give me my phone number.
Your phone number?
Yes, if I give you a call, make sure that you actually get it.
Yeah. Oh, I always. Do I always get calls?
There you go.
Okay, thank you. I will.
May or may not give you a phone call.
Maybe not. Okay, I'll put that on my popcorn bag so I'll never throw it away.
I will.
Okay, you know what?
Got you?
I'm really worried about this popcorn. Like,
What?
I don't want to get beat up out in the hallway.
That's not my problem.
I'm gonna finish it, okay?
Finish it.
Whoever pasta has way too many pearls at the bottom.
I need a better job.
Anyway. So, thank you for inviting me in
You're welcome.
to interview.
Yeah,
Um,
anytime.
This is what custodians are for, so I'm gonna take my. Alright.
Alright, thank you. Have a nice day.
Take care, man.
Air handshake.
Look,
Sir,
shaking hands is the social norm, societal norm, whatever. Just shake my hand, man.
get out.
Back up. Get out?
Get out.
Are you serious right now?
The front door's over there.
You suck. I don't even want your stupid job anyway. I'm never coming back here. You're awful. You're terrible. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell all my friends to not apply here because they're not going to let you get a good job. 'Cause you're awful, and you're a terrible boss, and you're not the boss of me. And I'm never going to come back here again. Okay, alright, take it. Bye.
That's the one. That's the guy who stole my popcorn. Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna go find a vacuum after I shake this out of my clothes because.
That interview was actually really perfect until the very end. It got a little out of control.
man. That
but-
was way
It could have definitely.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Heather.
Here for an interview with.
Is it with Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if he's ready.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Sullivan. Yes, Ada McKinley is here for.
No, that's something different.
Yes, I will send her name. Thank you. Okay, he is ready for you. It's going to be the second door on the left.
Alright, coming. Just a moment. I'll be with you in a moment. Who the heck are you?
Aiden McKinley.
Aiden McKinley. That's right. I have a job interview with you. Please be seated. I would prefer that you not put your feet on my desk, but your comfort is our highest priority here. Okay. So you're in McKinley. I saw your application.
My what?
Your application.
With what?
Your job application.
I didn't give you any application.
Okay. Well, there was one submitted with your name
My
on
mommy
it.
did it.
Your mom did it.
Yeah, she has clean hands, so she did it.
Okay.
Clean hands.
I just have a couple
Sorry,
questions to ask you, just a handful. Okay.
You need to have clean hands too.
Thank you. I do appreciate
Triple
cleanliness.
dipple
Yes.
clean hands.
Triple dipple clean hands. I do appreciate your willingness to come and interview.
Taking out the hand sanitizer doesn't help. Sorry, what? You were saying?
Okay. I do appreciate your willingness to come and interview. We're trying to find the best candidate to fill this position. And I would like to ask you a few questions.
What? What?
Okay, I'm going to ask you questions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you are aware of the randomized drug tests we do about once every month?
Do I have a month?
No, you don't have a month. You're going to have to take a drug test on your first day.
I have a month.
You do not have a month.
I have a month of flush
A
What?
month of flush
Go ahead.
out?
Go ahead. Yeah. Questions?
Okay. Okay, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Lost the window. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I have really good handwriting, and I am really funny. People really like my humor.
Okay, so
It's
you,
like it makes people happy
so you can lighten the mood in a room.
a lot
Good.
by
That's good.
getting rid of people.
I'm sorry.
What? I make them laugh so much so they leave. No,
That's
just
not-
for you. Read it. Read it.
I
That's an H.
hove.
No, that's an
you-
A-T.
A-T.
E.
I don't think you told the truth when you said you had good handwriting.
That's a good one.
Can you make people laugh?
Yeah.
Make me laugh.
I can't be called to do it. I have to have my moment.
Your moment.
My special.
Your special moment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and working for this company, you know that your special moment is going to be, well, I'm just going to ask you questions, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Fit.
So just tell me a little bit about yourself really quickly.
Yeah, I'm funny. I
You're
make
fine.
people laugh.
Okay, yeah, we've said
I
this.
can lighten the room.
You can lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Room.
Lighten the room.
Yeah.
Lighten the mood in the room.
Yeah. And I'm like really, yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
What would you consider some of your best qualities that this job will bring out?
I'm not very clumsy. I'm really like dexterous and like I'm really agile with my limbs.
Dexterous, yes. Agile.
Like I do arm circles all day. Like I'm really.
Okay, well, you're not going to be able to do arm circles because this is manual labor.
Oh no, I don't do it during work. I do it before and after, so I can be strong.
Good.
Biceps.
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 Biceps. Do you have a lisp?
No.
Okay.
So mean. I'm sorry, I meant to throw another clipboard. So what was your other question?
Okay, what would you consider some of your best qualities that this job will bring out?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna ask me that. No, you didn't. No, I don't know. I have amnesia. Well,
I'm sorry, you have amnesia?
What?
You have
I didn't
amnesia?
say that. Anyway, my
Okay,
best qualities.
we're gonna.
My best qualities. I like when someone's shoelace comes undone. I can redo it.
The following section is an attempt to accurately depict the setting and
Opportunity for me to use my psych degree in a way that's not in a clinical, as it were, setting, because I really just love interacting with people and helping them out. So I saw this job pop up on Indeed. Private Christian school aligns with my beliefs and morals. It's not somewhere where I'm going to get fired for my beliefs or, trying to avoid conforming to the world standards. But it seemed like the perfect job for me. and I just really want to have an opportunity to help out and teach, because that's important too.
Interesting. On that note, you mentioned WSU in your application. What qualifications do you have from that institution?
So I have my master's degree in psychotherapy. That yeah, that's what I got.
Interesting. What classes do you think would relate to theology that you have taken, such
Uh,
as Theology 101 or
yes.
Mythology 101
Uh,
or the academic study of that stuff?
yes. I've taken three different mythology classes: Mythology 101, and then two others which I don't remember the names of, or numbers rather. And then as far as theology goes, I actually, because WSU is a public institution, I did get a bachelor's degree in theology from a private Christian school, which should be on the application as well, from Indiana Wesleyan, actually. So,
Indiana West. Yes, you are correct. It is on the application. How do you plan to improve your classroom? Because you know here that we really like academic studies. We're a Christian institute, and right now we are ranking the highest in the state.
mm.
So, how do you plan to improve the classroom with your knowledge, and how do you plan to incentivize learning here at this institution?
Incentivize learning. Improve the classroom and incentivize learning. So, improve the classroom. First of all, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. I'm sure that my predecessor, whoever it may be, I'm sure that they had a fairly solid grip on their education and stuff. So I will be contacting them if I get the job, and getting some tips and tricks on how they navigated the classroom setting. Um, I plan to, as far as incentivization goes, uh, depending on what grades I'm teaching, I think it was high school. I will bring games into the classroom when it is appropriate to do so, because nothing gets high school students you know all riled up like a good competitive game. I think that there's something to be said for friendly competition. I also think that there's a lot to be said for one-on-one counseling. Uh, I don't believe that your school does this already, and correct me if I'm wrong, but having older students tutor younger students, especially those struggling, or even peers if they're struggling. But I think that I can't manage a classroom of 28 students completely on my own, and I don't know if I'll have a TA, but I think that if we can utilize the people who did understand the lesson and help the people who didn't understand the lesson, and then maybe they'll be better at a different subject than the people before, I think that we can kind of mix and match and get everybody a solid education, which I alone can't provide. So use the students for the students, incentivize learning through games, contact whoever came before me, and discuss with them kind of what they did. But those are kind of the three main pillars of what I plan to bring into the classroom.
Speaking of who came before you, um, in regards to the person who came before you, we've had a situation, and he had a criminal record and background, and so he got convicted of child abuse recently. So we'd like that not to happen again.
Yeah,
So we're
absolutely.
gonna ask this formally. Do you have a criminal record or any criminal violation that we should be aware of?
No, I
Any
do not.
history with abuse?
I do not have any history with abuse. I got a speeding ticket once, and that has been my extent of with the law. Now, what I said earlier about contacting the old teacher, never mind. I'll figure out something else.
Understandable. So on that topic, we're gonna ask one more question. This one is going to be kind of a fun one. What is your preferred theological or mythological text, such as a line from the Bible or quote from the Iliad?
As far as the Bible goes, I really think that Ephesians, the whole book of Ephesians, and chapter 5, really, but the whole book, is very applicable to our lives as Christians today. Um, I appreciate how the richness and history of the Old Testament ties in with the information for Christians nowadays as it were 2,000 years ago in the New Testament. The Bible is my favorite theological text, hands down. Read it every morning, read it at night with my wife and children, trying to train them up, in the way that they should go. But as far as mythology goes, the Iliad and the Odyssey, classics, love them. And then there's also various compositions, which include, I'd say as far as mythology goes, Norse and Greek mythology are really where my two strong suits are, though I am well versed in other mythology. The Epic of Gilgamesh, Beowulf. Those are texts that I will be sure to bring into the classroom if I get the position.
On that note, that was the last question. Congratulations. You will be getting a call back in 1 to 3 weeks if management allows it. And your qualifications are excellent, actually. You are by far the top candidate right now. I hope to see you at work or in the future.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you for your time. 2, 1, we are live. So, basically, Adrian and Aiden and Kyle and Mrs. Cates and I started out this project with very good spirits, and then slowly, one by one, we kind of fell away to our own things, and it became dormant after we finished the recording. When we started this project, one of the 5 original people had facial hair. I have no idea where he is now, where Kyle is now, but Adrian has facial hair now. I have facial hair. Aiden has facial hair, and as far as we know, Mrs. Cates does not. But that's beyond the scope of our.
Maybe she grew a Gandalf beard. You don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, so. But
yeah, in a couple of weeks she grew a Gandalf beard.
Yeah.
She's become yeah.
Yeah. Call it Joe Rogaine. It's the extra strength Rogaine. Sorry.
But yeah, kinda. The only reason I came back to this project to really help is because Trevor here. I made a promise to him. It was before summer that I promised to him. It was actually, ironically, if I'm not mistaken, this all started on the last day of class.
I think he's
when
right.
Trevor's like, "Hey guys, wanna go do this thing?" That's kind of how all these projects started, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's the second one that we've done. There's another one. We'll actually, we will not link this. We might link this one in the YouTube description, but currently it is 4:01 a.m. So we might link it in the comments because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We need to get this uploaded so that your glowing faces can view our handiwork in 11 short, sweet hours.
Yeah.
We have.
On top of that, yeah, I think you pretty much summed it up there.
Yeah, we have. How many man hours would you say we have in this project?
How many legit man hours, or how many man hours as in?
How many male human hours?
Given that each of us have worked on it roughly the same amount of time, me and you specifically, between the two of us, I would say about a month worth of manpower.
A month straight?
Yeah, a month straight. Because you gotta take into account that a month, it's been going on for 2 years, and we kept working on it constantly with,
Right, well, we did a lot of filming too. Yeah.
And even though we neglected it, I also started this project to start editing it 3 times. Like, I pieced together this thing 3 separate times.
Mm-hmm.
I never finished it. This is the first time we've actually finished it.
Yeah.
But I started piecing together 3 separate times. So.
And then he taught me how to use the editing software. And now because I got a fancy new laptop, I'm the one who's doing it. Not entirely, though. Not, I'm just, exporting it and all that crap. But
If we're lucky, I might still have one of those prior times on my old PC.
ooh, maybe we'll upload that to YouTube too and link it. But
Yeah, it's just a bunch of clips pieced together. So it would essentially be what you see here, but worse.
which is, how could it be worse than what I see here? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you about that. Oh, don't even get me started on how much Mrs. Cates paid for that video of two middle-aged homeschool teacher vibe woman who, one tried to find the most ridiculous outfit in her closet and ended up dressing normal, and the other was dressed conservatively, and they both freaking pardon my French, but it was not. The pardon my French was for the frickin'. I'm not about to say a bad word, so you can let your guard down. But it was not good. It was awful. It was so bad that it inspired us to use this many man hours so you guys would not have to go through it.
Yeah.
So we end this project with a challenge to your class. If there's a group of you who does video editing, if there's a group of you who has a dream to do video editing, now, I'm not saying this is the highest caliber of video editing, because it's really, frankly, not. And we are actually going to do another version for commercial use, but that's something else entirely.
Alright, so what Trevor's trying to say is that you can also attempt to recreate this video. But I'm going to be real. Reconsider. It's not fun.
So much for the
it starts out fun.
So much for the benediction and passing the freaking torch.
Yeah, no, this is not the torch you would have passed. Newscast, maybe. This,
not this. Adrian,
not this.
Right. Unless your sleep schedule is worse than a nocturnal marmot. So.
Alright, so currently, just to give you guys a heads up, it's the next day at 4 a.m. We started this at like 10 today, so
That's
10
true.
p.m.
Yeah, except I stopped to talk to my girlfriend because we had to resolve some issues. So, anyway, we're not going to talk about that on the recording.
Don't.
Yeah. Namely because the issues were mine.
Yeah.
It was me.
Nevertheless, it is getting quite long, so I'll let you end it off there, Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to give
Ask
a
the torch
special...
if you're still... Go ahead.
I mean, I just want to give a special thanks to Mrs. Cates for letting me drive her car over caution cones and stuff. I remember the look on her face when I was like, oh, the check engine light was already on, right? And there's just this moment, and she's like, oh, yeah, right, when I pointed out or something. So we've had a lot of good times doing this project. I just really appreciate how well Adrian stuck with it and taught me a lot of his knowledge and kind of, walk by my side, because this is not something that in any universe I would desire to do alone. And then Aiden as well, if you know Aiden, like it's probably a culture shock in and of itself to see him acting the way that he did on camera. And we have so much footage that didn't get used. We have every scene you see here, we have at least 3 other recordings of it, plus from another. We filmed 3 times, right, Adrian? One time at Kyle's house.
3 times? No, we filmed, I think it was up to 5 times.
Well, I know we met at the center at least twice.
We showed up at the center twice, I believe.
2 or 3 times.
We showed up at Kyle's house once. But I believe there was another time we also did a filming. And then we also did that remote interview, which was something different.
So that counts. Yeah, that's just something.
So 3 times at center, 1 time at Kyle's house, and then...
Yeah. But Adrian is absolutely right. This is keeping you long and burning up your precious class time. So, if you're strong enough and if you have the will, do it. If there is any faintness of heart about you, take the video, watch the video, run far away, and go use the skills that you learned to get yourself a good job. Because that's the whole freaking point. Again, pardon my French. So, with that, we bid you adieu. The clip that you're watching right now is a part. It's just unused footage that we had from the filming session at Kyle's house when we were going to green screen pretty much everything, including a desk and just the wall
Honestly,
and the door.
We also were going to vlog it all. So we were going to have like a huge documentary of us building together this film.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have that footage too. Holy.
We do?
cow. Yeah, we do have that footage. It's on the Google Drive, and if it's not, then it's on your camera SD card.
Oh yeah, that's probably right. It probably is on that camera SD card.
Anyway, I want to go to bed.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have all that dang footage. But anyway, I want to go to bed. Adrian wants to go to bed. Sayonara, classmates.
Next project's going to be much funner. I promise you.
Yeah, assuming we still have the energy for our next project.
Oh yes, I have a lot of drive. Just not enough drive to do this.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.